Guess which thing is going to be our top story this week? Yeah, you know. Trump got arrested this week, which was like getting a Christmas present 8 months early. You can check out our video from earlier this week to see how the arrest went down. But now that we've had a few days to digest the charges against Trump, we wanted to share a few of them with you without all the legal mumbo jumbo. Let's see here. There's trying to write Melania off as a business expense and claiming year-over-year depreciation, continuing to use Marla Maples' Netflix login, conspiracy to create Eric Trump, damaging the Declaration of Independence while trying to look at the map on the back, refusing to believe it's not butter, and an assortment of tax-related shit. Wow, he's been busy. Ivanka Trump posted a 3-sentence response to her father's indictment on her Instagram. She then said, "Look over there," threw a smoke bomb and disappeared into the night. Several other cases against Trump moved forward this week in ways that were no bueno for the former president. New evidence shows that Trump may have engaged in a criminal conspiracy to conceal classified documents, and Mike Pence is about to sing like a bird in front of another grand jury. You guys stop threatening me with a good time. After his arrest, Trump has called for defunding the Department of Justice and the FBI. Okay, so just a recap. Defunding the police because black people kept dying was not okay, but defunding the feds when Donald Trump had to take a quick field trip on a private jet is okay? Just want to make sure I've got my facts straight there. Also, defunding them would not work because the rest of us would step up to GoFundMe those motherfuckers so fast, it would make your aunt's kidney procedure look pathetic in comparison. Does the DOJ have a Patreon? As long as they keep going after Trump, I will be a platinum subscriber, baby. Asa Hutchinson and RFK Jr. both announced they're running for president. Why the fuck would anyone pick this week of all weeks to announce anything at all? We are occupado. That's like trying to come onto your wife the day after her hysterectomy. Let that shit breathe for a minute, yo. GOP voters in New Hampshire are undecided on Trump or DeSantis. They're tired of losing and just want a candidate who can win. Names being thrown around included, "Isn't there anyone else?" and "I'd vote for Tally from South Park at this point." A GOP representative showed he really knows how to talk to children.
If there is a firearm out there that you're comfortable being shot with, please show me which one it is.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's not about this one gun.
Okay, great, then get rid of all of them.
You could ban that specific gun, and you are going to do almost nothing to improve y'all's safety.
No, I think that's you doing nothing to protect their safety, champ. Ron DeSantis signed a permitless open carry law this week. Next up, Floridians will be required to travel with no fewer than 3 guns on their person at all times. And yes, this does include in the womb. Guns will now be surgically implanted in the womb so babies can start target practice from the moment of conception. In fact, sperm and eggs will now both be armed, and also the atoms and subatomic particles that make up the cells will all now have to be armed. Mitochondria might be the powerhouse of the cell, but if it ain't packing heat, it's getting a $5,000 fine in Florida. A North Carolina state senator introduced a law to ban participation trophies. Yet another thing that doesn't murder children while they're doing a book report. A MAGA supporter claims that drag shows kill more people than guns.
How many people do you think die every year from guns?
I have no idea.
48,000.
48,000? Okay. Well, there's probably 100,000 that die from drag shows.
The military, in conjunction with the RNC, is looking into sending drag queens with children's books into active war zones. Idaho has passed a law banning minors from traveling out of state for abortions without parental consent. Man, I can't wait for the day where I have to have a guy in a uniform watch me pee on a stick at the airport before I can go to Sedona and buy crystals. That's where we're headed, ladies. You want your crystals? Pee on a stick in front of a TSA agent. I know everyone always says this is some Handmaid's Tale ass shit, but this is some Handmaid's Tale ass shit. On Tuesday, Finland officially joined NATO. Finland's road to membership was difficult due to current NATO-Russian relations and the requirement that any new member has to do a shot for each country who joined before them. Plus, Germany really wailed on him at the paddling ceremony. A new study suggests that dogs living around Chernobyl are evolving more rapidly. Scientists noticed this when the dogs asked them if they'd like a cup of tea. Gold diggers, listen up. We have an update to some news we presented to you last week. It seems that Rupert Murdoch's new fiancee took a long look at the 92-year-old and said, I just can't do this for the rest of his life. He's back on the market, ladies. Throw on some lipstick and go get that cheddar. Wealthy parents are paying consultants $750,000 to help get their kids into Ivy League colleges. Guys, have you tried just bribing the college directly? If you're going to throw money at a problem, at least throw it in the right direction. And finally, tonight, a new study shows that drinking moderate amounts of alcohol every day does not protect against heart disease. But it really spices up a PTA meeting. That wraps up this week's episode. Don't forget to subscribe.